Austria says it will not sign up to a landmark UN migration pact over concerns it would blur the line between legal and illegal migrants. The government of Conservative Chancellor Sebastian Kurz joins the United States and Hungary then in rejecting the document.
Some of the content goes diametrically against our position, and migration is not and cannot become a human right. We as the Republic of Austria will decide sovereignly about who can migrate to Austria.
However, the European Commission has already called Austria's decision regrettable. The Global Compact for Safe, Orderly and Regular Migration is a non-binding agreement. It aims to make migration safer and focuses on issues such as how to better protect and integrate migrants. It was approved in July by all UN member nations except Washington. Hungary later announced the agreement, while Poland is also reconsidering it as well. Austria's governing coalition has adopted a hardline approach to immigration. Since the height of the migrant crisis in 2015, Austria has taken in over 250,000 refugees and granted asylum to over 150,000 too. Despite a drop in the numbers since then, migration does remain a hot-button issue in the country. We spoke to an Austrian MP who's sceptical of the advantages of the UN Pact.
The dangerous thing about the so-called compact is that it says it is not binding, and it is not binding for most of the countries. But it will eventually be binding for the European countries because it will be applied by the international courts that execute their power in Europe. We should definitely not ignore it. But migration is not the solution to the problem. Even if you have 50 million people migrating from sub-Saharan Africa, this will not solve their problems. It will create a huge load of problems for Europe, for the working class Europeans especially, who are in competition with the migration. It will put enormous strengths on our social pattern of our social insurance system, on the health system, but it will not solve a single problem.